Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to fight. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 60 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, white 25. Check, what's he doing? Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Rams 14, Lions nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
20, black 25 behind.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Winston gets it to Meredith complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Hey, go.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 33 yards that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abuka coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Easy. Green, triple T. 24 is the mic.
From the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Lions' 15-yard line.
We go tonight. Line 20. Value 1. You draw Corker. Shoot. Motion. All right.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw on second and 10. Winston, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. To throw on second and 6. Goff. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. They got a man. It's Woods. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Bring it. Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
47's the mark. Check, 47.
And he's got say goodbye to Braxton Miller. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 23-yard run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. This is taken at the 10.
Keep playing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
no, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm coming.
Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
It's going to be a long day. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. And that will be incomplete as well.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run. It's Johnson. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
Tracy Walker on the tackle. Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Try to get it to Woods.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Winston. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check. Crunch. Flip it. Watch out.
Jameis now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston. He's going to wind up and air it out. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
That's me.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a first down.
Hold on. Check. 47. 4 down. 47 is the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Mike's 47.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Winston. And this is caught at the end. Touchdown, Detroit. As his guys are in for 6, and the Lions gain a bit of respectability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Goff. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 25 yards that time. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Everett there, complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
47. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
To the air again. Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now at Ford Field, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they try the right side here, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Winston. It's Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Winston now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Winston, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in. And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Hey, switch! 47.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Out left, he's got it to Everett. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Goff going to throw it. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the offense will hold on to this one right at the 5-yard line. Lucky there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Maverick. 47's the mic, boy, 47.
Protein spill.
Here we go.
76, tell him. 76.
Switch it.
76.
And that'll set them back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Let's go, D. That's
The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Los Angeles, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit,